So look, I asked AI how to make money online, and what it told me actually worked. But here's the twist. It didn't tell me to start a dropshipping store or to invest in crypto. It told me to monetize what I already know. Look, I get it if you're frustrated seeing all these successful people flexing on you 24/7. After all, you want those juicy paychecks too. And I understand because I grew up in a lower middle class family where we constantly struggled. My dad worked as a nurse and my mother as a nursing assistant. So literally from day one, I knew I wanted something different. Now, when I was in high school around 2018, I tried dropshipping with a friend. And the crazy thing is, we actually got our first sale within 30 minutes of launching ads. But we ran out of money to keep the ads going, which is a classic rookie mistake I see so many people falling for. For years, I bounced between different online business models, but nothing stuck, nothing worked. And over lunch, my mom would ask me, how's the business going? Did you get any new customers? And I would tell her the same things. I'm doing what it takes, mom. It's going to work out. But deep down, I was completely lost. I would spend entire days procrastinating, binge watching YouTube videos, not because I was lazy, but because I had zero clarity on what steps to take next. And without clarity, discipline becomes literally impossible. Here's why most people never make real money online. They chase trends instead of building actual skills. They try selling stuff they don't understand. And most importantly, they have no clear system to follow. That's exactly why 95% of people fail at making money online. They're basically throwing spaghetti at the wall, hoping that something will eventually stick. I started to make a lot of money and everything changed when I discovered what I call the PTP method, passion to profit. And it actually came from an unexpected place. A conversation with DeepSeek AI. So I asked this AI a simple question. What's the fastest way for someone like me, starting with no skills, no experience, to make real money online? And what it told me completely changed the way I saw things. So instead of starting with some random product, it told me to start with me, with what I already knew. The passion to profit method is turning what you know, love, or have experience in into a profitable online business. And the best part about this approach is that you already have everything you need to get started. Now, unfortunately, we're not allowed to share everything on YouTube, which is why I've recorded a free video to show you how I made over $1,000 a day in profit from my laptop. And right now, we're also offering a few free consultation calls with me or my team to help you come up with a game plan to reach financial freedom in 90 days or less using the PTP method. Now, I highly suggest you click the link in the description below when you're done watching this video. But be quick, because spots fill up extremely fast and soon we'll be forced to take the video down. Let me break down the exact 4-step system that took me from zero to my first $1,000 client and then to consistent 5-figure months. Step 1 is crafting your offer. This is the foundation of everything. But here's where most people mess up. They focus on themselves instead of who they help. Listen to me closely. People pay to solve pain, not to hear your story. Your offer needs to target a specific group of people and solve their specific painful problem. If you know about fitness, don't just be a fitness coach. There's thousands of those. You're not original. Be the coach who helps busy moms to lose 10 pounds in 90 days without spending hours at the gym. When I finally got clear on my offer, helping agency owners, coaches, and consultants to get more leads and booked calls, everything changed. Because I wasn't selling a service anymore. I was selling a solution to their biggest pain point. Step 2 is generating appointments. And you don't need a fancy website or expensive ads to get started. All you need is content plus direct messages that lead to warm leads, which lead to booked calls. Before you even think about moving to paid ads, it's essential to get your first client organically, meaning for free, to validate your concept. Otherwise, it's never going to work, because ads are like adding fuel to the fire. Now, here's the exact funnel I used to get customers quickly. I would post helpful content on social media about getting more leads. People who engaged would get a message from me offering something free but valuable, like a quick audit or a free video training. This led to a conversation, which naturally led to a call if they were the right fit. I remember sending out my first dozen messages after posting content. About 30% responded, and one became my first high-paying client. That's literally all it takes to start. Step 3 is having a proven sales conversion mechanism. This is where most people overthink things. Keep it super simple. One call, one offer, one transformation. When someone gets on a call with you, they're not buying your time. That's what you really need to understand. They're buying an outcome, a solution to their pain. High ticket doesn't mean expensive for no reason. It's not just slapping some expensive price tag on some garbage. It means a high value transformation. When I started charging over $1,000 per client, it wasn't because I thought my time was worth that much. It was because of the transformation I provided. It was worth way more than just $1,000. In fact, I was undercharging. But it's best to start and undercharge and over-deliver, and then you increase your prices, than doing the opposite and losing all of your customers. Now the call should feel like a conversation, not a pitch. You want to connect as a human with another human. You want to understand their problems. And then if they're a good fit, you present your offer as the bridge between their pain and their desired outcome. I remember my hands shaking during my first sales call, but I focused on genuinely understanding their problems instead of trying to pitch. Step 4 is delivery, the right way. This determines whether you get referrals and testimonials, which are the lifeblood of your business growth. You want to start with one-on-one to validate your offer, and this gives you immediate feedback. Once you've helped a few people successfully, move on to group coaching for more scale. That way you can help more people without spending more time. And only after you know exactly what works should you build an online course. Here's the mistake far too many people make. They try to create and sell a course before they've helped anyone. Courses are actually the hardest to sell if you haven't built a massive amount of credibility and results first. When I got my first client, I over-delivered like crazy. I was available, responsive, and focused entirely on getting them results. Nothing else mattered. Because I knew if they saw results, they would stick with me. So when they saw those results, they immediately referred me to someone else. And that second client paid me even more, and the cycle kept going like that. Why does this passion to profit method work so well? It follows fundamental business principles that make sense. It's not like with dropshipping where your business is based on a trend and it literally just vanishes overnight. First, the PTP method leverages your existing knowledge, which means you can start faster. You don't need hundreds of thousands of dollars in startup capital. Second, it doesn't require a huge audience. You can start with literally 0 followers. Third, it focuses on solving real problems, which instantly makes you valuable in the marketplace. You could have your first clients in 2 to 4 weeks if you followed this properly. Now, to be honest, I hate get-rich-quick schemes, but when you do this, you focus on solving real problems for real people, and so money follows naturally. Get-rich-quick schemes never last, so they're worthless. I will never forget the day I signed my first high-ticket client for more than $1,000. I ran to my mom to show her the notification on my phone, and the look on her face, like that pride, it made all the sacrifices worth it. And not even 5 days later, I got another client who paid me even more. Now, this wasn't luck or some overnight success. It was the result of finally having clarity on exactly what steps to take, which gave me the ability to be disciplined. Before I had this step-by-step process, I was constantly procrastinating because I didn't know what to do next. But once I had clarity, taking action became almost automatic. Now, here's what this could look like for you. If you're good at personal finance, your offer could be helping young professionals to create their first investment strategy. If you know digital marketing, your offer could be helping local businesses get their first 20 customers through social media. If you're knowledgeable about health, your offer could be helping people with specific conditions regain their energy through customized meal plans. Everyone knows something valuable. The question is, are you ready to turn that knowledge into income? The PTP method isn't a magic pill. You will face rejection. You will have calls that simply don't convert. You will doubt yourself at times. But here's the difference between those who make it and those who don't. The ones who succeed keep going through those initial struggles because they trust the process. When I look back at my journey, the turning point wasn't some magical tactic. It was having a clear, step-by-step system that eliminated all the guesswork. The passion to profit method works because it's built on timeless principles. You solve real problems, connect with real people, deliver real value, and the money will follow. Now, unfortunately, we're not allowed to share everything on YouTube, which is why I've recorded a free video to show you how I made over $1,000 a day in profit from my laptop. And right now, we're also offering a few free consultation calls with me or my team to help you come up with a game plan to reach financial freedom in 90 days or less using the PTP method. Now, I highly suggest you click the link in the description below when you're done watching this video. But be quick, because spots speed up extremely fast and soon we'll be forced to take the video down. So here's my challenge to you. Take 1 hour today to identify what knowledge you have that others might find valuable. What problems can you solve? What transformation can you offer? Then you want to follow the 4 steps I outlined. First, craft your offer around a specific pain point. Then you want to generate appointments through content and outreach at first. And you want to convert those appointments using a value-first approach. And finally, you want to deliver in a way that creates raving fans. Look, I'm not special. When I started, I was just a kid from a lower middle class family, trying different business models with literally no success, watching YouTube videos while procrastinating because I lacked clarity. But now, I've built a business that gives me not just financial freedom, but the satisfaction of genuinely helping others, all by monetizing what I already knew. The difference between where you are and where you want to be isn't luck. It's about making smart choices and staying committed to the process. Something that a lot of people don't get is that success isn't about having some magical secret. It's about understanding fundamental strategies and consistently taking action. The question isn't whether the passion to profit method works. The question is, will you actually use it? Stop chasing shiny objects. Start with what you already have: your knowledge, your experiences, your unique perspective. That is what DeepSeek AI told me when I asked how to make money fast. And it actually worked. Now, if you want to see how you could use the PTP method to reach financial freedom in 90 days or even less, I invite you to check out the free training in the description below and to book a call with me or my team, and we'll see if we can actually help you to implement it. But be quick, because we have very limited spots. Now, with that said, I will see you on the other side.